You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play coming here. He lofts it deep left. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Jets take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down throw for Fields. And the deep ball falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap to Fields. Wilson's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Fields out of the gun. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, here comes Hall.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go, second down. Here's Hall once more. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Don't jump, Nate.
Get the fullback involved here. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser use stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Here's an option play right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
This ball's cut by Bowers. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. Here's a throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
A give left side for Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Fields to throw it. Toward Wilson, but it's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Raiders get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He's running with it, and he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball. It sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He's going to throw this one. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. We've reached the end. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception with just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And in motion, out of the slot. Here he is on 3rd and long. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers the touchdown. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Fields. This finds Smith. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield. You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
throwing now following the turnover. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Back-to-back carries here. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming up front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Fields on first down. That's brought in by Lazard. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Another throw for Fields. This is brought in at the 50. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here we go, son.
They'll go right side with Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets lead by 14. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets lead by 15 now. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
From the gun on third down. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. They've got first down from the 31. Play action, Fields. That's complete to Wilson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Buying some time right. And he's just gonna get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's gonna be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Hall there to haul it in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
A pistol snap, Fields. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15.
Here we go.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give on second to Hall. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown. racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
First down throw for Fields. He's got it! And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The pitch is to Hall. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They go right back to Hall. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Fields. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets get more points to end a lopsided first half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return, as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And And that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pass play on 1st and 10. That's completed right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. From his own end zone, here we go. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal, and because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd down and 10, Fields. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
And the Raiders line up again to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point
They'll try to run it in. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Fields throwing here. Wilson's got it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Makes grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Fields on first down. This is Lazard working the right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Another throw for Fields. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Fields on 3rd. Has it in close. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Here we go.
They'll run for it with Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets grow the lead now to 22 points. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. So now they have 3rd and short. Looking for a throw here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. Here's 2nd and 5. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 45. First down, Raiders.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Complete here to Bowers. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense set for a 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. And he's got it! Had to lay out for it, but touchdown! The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point
Pass play now. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead.
42.
That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any